Luca, it is great to see you again. It's been, 4 months since our last interview? 3 to 4 months. And
Yeah,
at the time, you said you had made $3,000 within 2 months of being in the real world while living in Brazil, which is a substantial amount of money there. So
yeah,
since then, how has everything been for you? How has it developed?
yeah, man. Actually, from like April to now, because making that first thousand is like the most difficult, but after you can scale up is like easier, right? I made roughly about like 8,000 from April to now.
Perfect. Okay. And what way did you make that? Through copywriting again or a different source?
Yeah, I actually migrated to freelancing campus and combined with content creation because I was seeing like copywriting was my start. I need a place to start, right? But now I'm starting to see like I need to pick a skill I'm already good at. It's like creating art for people. So I was in the music industry. I did some painting as well. So I will find a way to monetize this skill, right? So there's when I found the freelancing campus, freelance teachings, and then I combine some skills with the AI skills that are being teaching now in the content creation campus. So it's kind of a good way to make business right now.
Interesting. Okay. So tell me a bit more about what you do. So you're saying you're applying AI, you're using content creation, you went for the freelancing campus. How did all of that come together?
Yeah, because in the content creation you have not just AI, right? Because people think, oh, I will join the content creation to learn AI. You learn so much more, so many powerful skills. Like if you go through the interview secret like we are doing here, you can go to influential speaking, you learn how to speak to a camera properly. You can learn how like monetize this skill for e-com brands. But the way I was doing it was like I was doing art with AI, but I was doing some video editing. So I was trying to combine AI images with video editing. Oh shit, this is like a good way. So I landed a client like $500 with this skill. I was like, man, this is the way. I scaled up, and actually, the past 2 weeks I landed a client for 1.5K.
1.5. Okay. So you said, just to clarify, you said past 2 weeks, 1.5K. Did I hit that right?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. So again, how much has your lifestyle changed then? Because 8,000 in Brazil is again a substantial amount of money. So have you changed your lifestyle at all, or are you just holding the money for now?
yeah. At the beginning, because when you are broke, when you're poor, you start to make some money. You are not like you are still broke, but with money. Because broke is like in a state of mindset, right? If you don't change your mind, money comes in, money goes out. That's where that was an issue I faced in the beginning. So I spent a lot on parties, like a lot of dinners, expensive dinners, I think. So yeah, but I learned to be disciplined with money, right? Because because money is like an energy, right? Because like health, money is like an energy. If you don't respect your body, if you don't respect your health, you will not have a good body. It's the same thing with money. It will run away from you. You need to respect this energy. So I was starting to make money. Now I'm investing, right? I'm doing also some investing lessons inside the crypto campus to invest what I earn with my active cash flow. I invest, right?
Hmm. Okay, investing, nice. And as for your average day, how has that changed in the past 3 to 4 months?
Yeah, I told you last time I was waking up at 5 a.m., going to sleep late. Now I sort of switched that. I'm actually going to sleep at 5 a.m., waking up like 9.
And how is that? How is it like operating on 4 hours of sleep? Are you able to do everything you need to do? Do you notice a cognitive decline?
No, actually kind of improved because the matrix likes always this psyops, right? No, you need to sleep 8 hours a day because all garbage, right? Because if you want to be successful in life, you have to do what you never did before. You need to do things differently. So yeah, I need to work this out. I need more. It's not like I sleep I sleep less because it's like a positive mindset thing. No, I just need more time, right? So yeah,
Interesting. Okay. And in terms of clients, how did you acquire new clients? Or are you still working with your old ones?
I have two old ones that I do copywriting still, but it's like less work. The more active work I'm doing on the new clients, I'm closing them through Instagram because it's like the master tool for Instagram and Twitter, the master tools for a freelancer.
Instagram and Twitter. Okay, got it. And in terms of the real world, again, so when you went through the content creation campus, freelancing campus, how different was the material in those courses compared to what's out on the internet?
Yeah, the AI art, especially with AI, is different because you go on YouTube before even launched the AI course inside. I was looking, man, I need to do some art. I looked some Journey, Dali, but the material on the internet is like it's just theoretical, right? It's just oh, this is nice, but it's not practical. The professors are how can I put this straight onto action. That's what's the difference because I'm like an action person. I want to move fast, right? Andrew says that even you need to move with speed. I need to learn a skill now, and by night I need to be applying, and tomorrow I need to be making money. The professors are straight onto that.
Okay, fair enough. And what would you say was the biggest challenge you faced when you were implementing the AI lessons or any of the freelancing lessons?
Just trying to find a way to monetize. It was like but that was not something that was very hard to surpass it. That was the biggest thing to how to think. So I didn't know how to. There's when where Professor Dylan comes in. You just need to do the simple steps. If you do the simple steps, you will find a way. Something that was a big solution for me was active thinking. You need to stop, look at the world, and sit, not do, not think about tasks because tasks are meant to be done, not to be think, right? You write them and you do. But active thinking is like the content creation teaches like this. The biggest creativity activity you can do, the biggest creation you can do is to create solutions to problems. So when you want to solve those problems, there's when success comes in. Because actually all we do in life is solve problems, right? Because everything is a problem. You make money like that. People have problems. You go there, here's the solution. Here's my work. You want money? You want more marketing? Here's my work. Everything is like problem solving. It all comes down to that.
Interesting, right? And yeah, that's what people say a business is. You solve people's problems, and that's how you create a business. And the bigger the problem you solve, the more money you'll get from that business.
Yeah,
So yeah.
actually, the real world is like the today's most the biggest problem solver of all time, right? Because you have like young guys, they discover that the matrix is real, they are inside. But how can I escape it? Here's the real world for just $50 a month. It's
hmm
actually,
And okay, so since are you still in Brazil?
yeah, I'm on Brazil, planning some things in 6 months, maybe on the next interview, maybe not. On the next interview, we will talk about we will talk on different countries. Yeah.
Okay. And I remember, I think last interview you said you're going to move somewhere else in Brazil. Do I remember that correctly? Did that
Yeah,
happen? Or
Is we are in the middle of the process. We are searching for like a beach house, like in the south of Brazil.
Hmm. And
But
when you say we, who is we? You and your family or
yeah,
friends?
I'm my mom now because I was thinking, yeah, I want first to make a living for myself. I want to help her out first. I want to fix her life because, man, 20 plus years she was with me helping me. So I feel the biological urge to make up for her, right?
Mhm. Right. Okay. Yeah, and very noble of you. Great to hear that that's your goal. What other plans do you have? Since you're on this trajectory, where do you see your life heading in the next 3 months or 6 months, 1 year, like whatever time span?
I like to think like I have this big goal in like 3 years, moving like living in Dubai, having great connections. But I need also to think like I need to break this big goal into tasks, right? So for like the next 5 6 months, my great plan is like to join the war room because I actually was talking to some members, did some work for them. So I need people like this around me. I need to because they know something I don't know, right? Like you join the real world, it's nice, but when you talk to a person like in the war room, your mind just like wow, there's something above. So
Right.
that's
Interesting.
my great plan to join the war room, and
Mhm.
then who knows what will happen, right?
Mhm. Right. We'll see who you meet. Maybe you'll meet someone and your life trajectory will completely change just
Yeah,
because of that one connection. Like, yeah, who knows? It is indeed hard to plan too far ahead when you're so productive every single day. There's so many opportunities that come by. So, yeah, it's hard to have a rigid structure because who knows when everything can change.
yeah. I think also one thing that needs to be said to find success, you need to like have like initiative in life because you cannot sit and wait for, let's say, I did a work for a raw room guy. If I sit it, if I was still, he will not come to me, hey, I like your work. Can you do work for me? No, I need, he is the one I'm trying to impress, not the other way around. So if you want to impress someone, you need to think outside of the box, to study that person, to think, how can I impress this person to be interested in me? So that's when I found, yeah, I will go for the bigger guys because that's they are the people that I want to be actually on my phone for to call. But it all needs to start somewhere. I will send the DMs like Dylan says. So you need to have initiative. If you don't, you will stay still. You need to take the like leap of faith.
Right. And you don't know how many opportunities are actually around you until you take action on just anything. Let's say anyone you meet, anyone you see, you don't know if you speak to them, maybe some kind of opportunities will show up, which you would have never expected. So if you allow your mind to over rationalize and then not speak to that person, then who knows again what kind of opportunity you may have missed out on.
And also provide value, right? You will agree. If you don't provide value to someone, why the person will talk to you in the first place, right?
Or, right, relationships are a value exchange.
Yeah,
That might sound shallow, but yeah,
is
that
the truth, right?
that's
You
not the
want
best.
someone who gives, but you also have to give value because you want money from someone. You need to do like you are paid X amount of money. You need to make this amount of work because actually people want to be more receivers than givers. That's not how business is done, right? You broke people are like this, right? I'm not saying broke in the material kind of way, but inside here, right? You
Mhm.
want to take, you want the vampires of life. They just want to take, but they don't want to give. That's what one of the most important things I learned from the real world. You have to give
Mhm.
back.
Right, right, right. And is there any more to say about the community within within the real world? Have you networked with anyone there in the past 3 to 4 months?
Yeah, I'm actually very good friend with a guy from Texas. I'm planning to start. I'm just waiting for some technical things. Starting a marketing agency with a copywriter from China. He will do the outreach. I will do the artwork. We'll combine the skills and maybe success, right?
Interesting. Okay. And is there any more to say as well on how has physicality maybe changed over those 3 to 4 months?
Yeah, I actually started learning fighting, man. I'm practicing boxing. In the beginning, I was doing just shadow boxing because I didn't have the money to pay for a fight gym. But now I'm doing. You learn a lot by taking your first punch, right? That's what
Mhm.
you learn about life.
So you're taking that seriously. How often do you go boxing?
Yeah, I actually go like twice a week because of some work, but
Mm.
it's pretty nice to start, and who knows what can become, right?
Right, right. Okay, very nice. And what about mentality? Anything else to say on changes in mentality?
Yeah, the mentality part is like the biggest thing because everything comes from here. Because when you measure your success by the reflection of it, right? Your progress. If people are still treating you the same, or people still think of you like in that bad way, the progress is not like real. You have to be real with yourself. Like what like fruits am I giving? Like what is the results of my actions? So my family, I will speak about my family. I cut off some friends, but I have two members of my family that joined the real world because they was seeing my progress, my mindset changing. All I was talking about was money, body, mind. They were my cousin. He was like, "I want to join this. How can I join this?" This boom, join the next day. My aunt, she joined the real world also. His mother, because she was seeing his mindset shift. So it's like, yeah, that is progress for me. Money is good, money is perfect, right? But the biggest thing you can do is positive impact on other people's lives, especially those around you, closest to you, right?
That's a very, very good point. And that's what I'm trying to do as well. I want to be a positive force for the world.
Yeah,
And yeah, I guess you're the same as well. Now you're impacting the people around you. And as you continue in this trajectory, who knows how big of an impact you'll have on on the world potentially.
yeah.
So
Because
okay.
you cannot think of the macro first, right? You have to change the micro,
Mhm.
then scale up.
Right, right, exactly. Okay, so I may have asked this last time. Let me know if there's any more to say on it. What kind of an impact has Andrew Tate had on you?
The first one is like my look. I have like this top G bald beard, but I just need the bigger body, but that will come with time.
Mhm.
But we don't know which trajectory our life will take, right? One day you are sitting, smoking pot, like doing all these disgustful things, and the other day you see a bald guy calling you broke, and the other day you are a whole different person. So because many people started to question me, why do I follow Andrew Tate? Actually, last week a client, he's like, he's not a fan. of Andrew Tate things. He like, why do you follow him? I explained to him how my life changes. I showed him. I try to not impose my ideas, but show with love, right? To make people understand this is why I do this. So actually made sense for him because Andrew like preaching in masculine positivity, you have to be strong, you have to make money, you don't have to be a slave. It's not just like for men. I saw like an interview a woman with you, right? From the
Yeah, yeah,
content.
very recently.
It's like if he was a bad influence for women, for men, she will not be. She said like it was positive influential for her boyfriend. So you can see this is a good guy to follow because that's what I said before, right? The positive impact. You see the results by the impact. All these 300,000 people being impacted by Tate's work, Tate pledge, right? So for me personally, because of his impact on my life, I was able to impact my cousin, my aunt, my mother. So it not only changed my life, but it started changing my family's life because just because I watched a video of him in his car, right?
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, and okay, so in terms of questions, that's most of my questions now. Thank you for that story. That was very heartwarming. And to end off, for people who are still unsure about joining the real world, what advice would you have to them?
Dude, like Rockers, in this point, everyone in the world heard about Andrew Tate. So if you heard about Andrew Tate, you know the real world because there's like Andrew real world, right? So if at this point you didn't join and you still have troubles, it's like I'm this point I'm actually past the nice guy kind of frame. You will see if you don't join the real world, you will see in 6 months the results of this action to not join the real world because you think you will last in your business, but you won't, right? It's 300,000 plus students. They're just 14, 15 years old. Imagine like in 10 years when they are 24, 25, they will take over the world, right? The time is running out.
Very good point. Yeah.
In April, I was like 2K, 3K a month is good. So in the next interview, I will be sitting on 5K. Now I'm with 8K. So maybe on the next interview, I can be with 40 because if I surpass plus 40K is nice.
Exactly. Right. Who knows how far you'll be going? Because again, it's all exponential. It's just the start that's the hardest, and now you've passed that start. So who knows how far up you'll go?
Just
And
to
I look
take a
forward to-
final note of this exponential thing you said, like that was a big mindset shift for me to stop thinking linear. Actually, Michael G from the Trading Crypto Campus says this. You are thinking linear when you should be thinking log, right? It's like three things. You people think linear, exponential, and logarithmic. I'm now on the exponential. The next step is to get to the log, right?
What's the difference between exponential and logarithmic? I thought they were the same.
Yeah. Actually, log is like it has components of exponential because exponential is like log. You grow like this, like Michael says, right? You grow a lot in the beginning, and you then begin to grow steady, but you keep growing, right? It's not like
Ah,
you
okay,
grow
I see.
linear. Like I make 1 million. It's not like I will be 1 million forever. 1 million, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Got it. Cool. Thank you for the explanation. So yeah, Luca, thank you for your time. For people who want to find out more about you or contact you, where can they do so?
Yeah, I'm actually on Instagram and Twitter. So Gianluca is real, my both usernames. So Rockas will you will put in the description, right?
Yeah, anyone who's interested, check description. All the links of contact and Luca will be there. And yeah, Luca, it was great to see the progress. Great to check in on you. And yeah, we'll call back in about 3 months or so to check in
Yeah,
again.
that would be nice.